Welcome everybody to the channel. Happy new moon. Happy new moon. You may just seeing me come on. I just wanted to give y'all a quick update on this new moon energy. And I hope it meets you well, and I hope we don't get interrupted with a lot of lawn care here at the park. But I so wanted to get a chance to share with you to talk about this new moon. So today is the new moon. Happy new week. It's Monday. It's been a minute since we've gotten a chance to talk about some things about coming into our new seasons. Hey there. Good morning. Coming into our new seasons. So I wanted to talk to you about this. So I'm just trying to do a little lighting here. So we're outdoors. So don't mind the doggies here at the park. It's a dog park here, and fitness and track and tennis and everything. So welcome to the new moon in Cancer to everybody. And we're getting into, just wanted to come in and chat to you about this energy for us. Welcome everybody, and welcome those that are new to the channel as well. And happy Cancer new moon. Now, if you're familiar, if you're on the email, or if you're new to the channel, join the email on the website, so that way you can get the updates that come from me. We have our new moon in Cancer Alta Visual that is up right now, that will start being worked on this evening over the next 72 hours. It's all about that home energy with this new moon. Okay, now this new moon, I know that you probably are feeling it. Let me know in the chat about this home vibe, about us paying more close attention. That's what that Alta Vision is about, but paying more attention to our home. And that can involve maybe you've been doing a little bit more being home based, cooking, sprucing up things at home, cleaning up, doing deep cleaning for this new moon energy that brings in a total reset, a total recall of what is a priority for you. So the new moon video is up. It went up a few days ago. If you're new to the channel or you didn't get a chance to see it, check it out and see what Spirit had talked to each and every one of us about. But with this new moon, and make sure that you hit the likes as well if you're in the chat or if you catch the replay. The new moon in Cancer right now, over these next 72 hours, really is giving us this emphasis of a reset, especially taking us into a totally new cycle that's getting ready to cover the next 6 months. Now, when we're talking about a reset or recall or recollection, you can go back through these past couple of months, maybe this new season we hit coming in the summer, and then the new season that brought us into spring, of what is some areas that you need to revisit in your life that are very potent to you, that you want to seek change or add to you for the next 6 months. They don't have to be long, complicated things, but they can be short based things that you really need to take a look at, especially if it's dealing with your finances and if it's dealing with relationships. Cancer in the new moon does deal with our emotions in relationships, and how relationships bring value to each and every one of us. Now, I know some that are here new or not new. A lot of people today are more individual based, or we have our strong nucleus that of people that are our support systems or not. But if we don't want to be on an island alone. Cancer is bringing that out. You don't have to be on an island alone, but you can have a strong nucleus, and a nucleus is a very tight niche support system that help you navigate through life. And that nucleus can include, do you take time and I always go over this, do you take time with yourself with doing spiritual work? Spiritual work is a base for each and every one of us to take time to look over ourselves, give gratitude in areas, but also fine tune things that need to be fine tuned, that we need to get in check. Okay, so that way you have a good point of view of what the future entails for you. And that would mean first things first for you. So that nucleus can be sitting down and doing that. That also your nucleus can be the divine, the divinity that you recognize over your life. You know, it doesn't have to be very taxing, but it should be structural enough for you to handle in your own personal experience. The other is, do you work with your angels and spirit guides? Do you believe in that? And if you do or you don't, or sometimes life will come and knock you upside the head and actually make you feel like that you don't have angels and spirit guides that are leading you. Well, sometimes we have that experiences, and then we have to take time to step back in these cycles to look at, okay, where am I? Who am I in this current cycle or system that you're in? Okay, that's another one. All right. Also checking in with our emotions. Now, checking in with our emotions is, how do we communicate within ourselves? How do we communicate? What kind of messages are we giving to ourselves, and what kind of messages are we hearing long coming in and then coming out? Because the messages first start with ourselves, and getting the answers from the divine or your higher self and how to navigate. Those answers through this Cancer new moon will come through, but you also want to make sure that you notate those things and keep track so you can see how the chapters of your life unveil and taking time. Okay, also, how do you communicate with others, during this new moon in Cancer? Do you really take time? If you contact people or person, do you allow an exchange in the conversation during this Cancer new moon? And as we move, how is your exchange with other people in your conversation? Is it one way? Do you listen to the other person, or do you only, when they contact you or you contact them, you only dump your information and then you don't show consideration for others? This is something that the new moon in Cancer will bring up. How considerate are you with other people, or not considerate? We all have checks and balances that we need to take time to look at. Also notice different things with your technology during this new moon in Cancer. You may have some things that are water-based, that's in technology, that may be a little wonky, so have patience in that as well. Okay, don't forget that I'm going to shuffle and see what Spirit has to say, basically what the angel has to say about this new moon. And then stay tuned for the channel. If you're new to the channel or a long-term member of the channel, welcome. Stay tuned for, there's been mid-monthly things that are coming up, and as well as some other things. So make sure that you hit the like button in the replay or while you're in this live, and hit notifications. So let me pull a card to see what is being said about this new moon, and give you some a vibrational upload to help support you in this new moon vibe. Beloved one, Archangel Shamil is saying, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship in this new moon. So we're heading right into segueing right into this energy of the angels, archangels wanting to share about soulmate relationships and spiritual relationships, as I was saying. And the angels, Archangel Shamil is confirming that soulmate relationships or spiritual relationships, and seeing about your nucleus. How does your nucleus fit with where you are today? and they're going to fine tune that through your divinity, through your divine higher self, to solidify your spiritual relationships. Relationships, again, they kind of weave in and they kind of weave out. Some relationships in the physical realm are long term and some of them not. You can go back to your childhood or different cycles in your life, and people come in and out, and some people transition to their afterlife and those type of energies. So sometimes we weave in and out of our relationships. And sometimes even spiritual soulmate relationships, again, they weave in and out. Maybe they move on to the afterlife, or they move into their next segment and whom they're supposed to connect to in their cycle as well. It's a win-then rule. Okay? And then we have clairaudience, Archangel Zadkiah. Notice the loving guidance to hear inside your mind or from other people. And as the Archangel Zadkiah guides into confirming what I was saying, and to intro into this new moon energy, is that you're going to notice inside, hearing inside from the divine, and sitting with yourself, and maybe there'll be some messages from other people in the physical realm that will give you some guidance to hear what it is that you may need to hear. Sometimes they're not even whatever type of language that you speak, like English language type of hearing, but they can be inscribed in your mind and in your dream state. You may have to kind to get the gist of the knowledge that they're giving you through your dream state or during your meditation time. Sometimes they don't give it to you in your clear language. There's sometimes symbolisms, or maybe someone that you even know in that astral plane would give you some symbolism to understand what you need to hear, because they want to inscript things. They're not always blatant. They inscript things to you, so it is only tailored for you, so that others do not interject or interfere into the message that Spirit has for you in your divine hearing, in that clairaudience information. Okay? And then last but not least, comfort. Comfort. Now, in this Cancer energy, I don't know if you've been noticing that you may feel like doing some comfort meals. Like it almost feels like fall, where that Cancer energy, and comment down below if you've been feeling that comfort energy of of food and home-based things, like I was saying in the beginning, and cleaning and cooking and preparation of the energy to come, because this new moon in Cancer is a preparation for the next 6 months. Even though we will be having, again, new moons coming in, but this is a brand new cycle, and some other energies that are very potent right now. You can go to the channel and hear a couple of things that I've been sharing. But Archangel Azrael is saying, I am with you in time of need, helping your heart to heal. Helping your heart to heal. So comfort has to do with healing of some of your emotional areas that may rise up with the tide of the waves as the new moon bring it in. You may be going through that healing again. Chiron, the planet of healing, is also in connection right now with the Venus in retrograde, and with this new moon of rising up healing aspects. Okay, some of you may even accumulate some animals during this time, because animals come from Chiron. If you're not familiar with the planet Chiron, they come from Chiron, and we call it Rainbow Bridge. And at times they send us animals in to give us healing, and for us to heal the soul of the animals as well, that come in connection with us. So that may even also be occurring in your individual life. So don't be surprised if you get a new pet or something that comes your way for you to take care of, so that it's taking care of you at the same time. It's nothing like taking care of an animal or a pet or a loved one in some kind of way that it can reciprocate the healing and heal some areas that you need. There's a reciprocal effect to healing. Taking care of something just brings in so much gratitude and hope again in this life. All right. So that's what I have to say about this new moon today, of pulling the cards on that. Stay tuned for the week overview coming in and so much more. Comment down below new moon or put a sign in that. Also, just give you a recap, the Altar Visual is up for purchase on the website, okay? And also, big shout out to our Patreon members that have been there for several years. I won't call your names because some things are private, but you can join Patreon. It supports the channel. It supports your private practice as well as information that come through that is guided to help you in your own practice, okay? Have a wonderful new moon in Cancer. Enjoy this energy over the next 72 hours. Take time for yourself. Get outdoors and always prioritize yourself first. And most importantly, enjoy your life where you are today. See you later.